Get ready to understand one of the boldest and most debated corporate strategies in today's financial markets. MicroStrategy, led by Saylor, is doubling down on Bitcoin, raising its capital target to an ambitious $84 billion. In a volatile regulatory landscape and with a still controversial cryptocurrency at the center, this move is drawing attention from investors, analysts, and crypto enthusiasts around the globe. MicroStrategy began as a traditional business intelligence software company. However, since 2020, it has taken a unique approach, transforming its treasury into a Bitcoin reserve. This strategy, considered radical by some and visionary by others, has made the company almost synonymous with Bitcoin in the traditional stock market. Saylor's belief is simple but impactful. Bitcoin represents the best long-term store of value currently available, and the strategy has been applied consistently through regular Bitcoin purchases funded by issuing shares and debt. Initially, MicroStrategy had announced the 21/21 plan, targeting $42 billion in capital. That objective has now doubled. The new plan aims to raise a total of $84 billion, with $28.3 billion already secured. That leaves about $56.7 billion to be raised over the next 32 months. This may sound excessive, but so far, it has received support from Wall Street. Analysts from Benchmark and TD Cowen have maintained their buy ratings for the company's stock. Considering the strategy ambitious but achievable, Mark Palmer of Benchmark reaffirmed his $650 price target for MSTR shares. According to him, even with the stock trading at a premium over the company's Bitcoin holdings, it remains attractive due to the management's ability to create value through its treasury operations. Lance Vitanza from TD Cowen follows a similar line. His price target stands at $550, and he points to the company's strong market value and high liquidity as reasons to believe in the viability of the remaining capital raise. Alongside the increased capital goal, MicroStrategy also raised its Bitcoin-related performance targets. The BTC yield goal jumped from 15% to 25%, and the BTC profit target increased from $10 billion to $15 billion by 2025. It's worth noting that around 90% of the original BTC yield goal had already been reached within just 4 months, indicating that the strategy has so far exceeded the company's internal expectations. In the latest earnings call, Saylor reiterated his view that greater corporate adoption of Bitcoin actually benefits MicroStrategy as more companies adopt the Bitcoin standard. He argues, the asset's price stabilizes and rises, legitimizing the currency and attracting more capital, putting pressure on others to follow. Despite analyst support, the strategy carries significant risks. Chief among them is Bitcoin's inherent volatility. A sharp and prolonged drop in its price could severely affect MSTR's stock value and undermine the strategy. Furthermore, the global regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies remains uncertain. Changes in regulations, especially in the US, could directly impact how companies like MicroStrategy operate and hold Bitcoin. There's also execution risk. Raising nearly $57 billion in less than 3 years is a monumental task. Its success will depend on market liquidity, investor confidence, and favorable macroeconomic conditions, most of which lie beyond the company's control. Compared to other entities with Bitcoin exposure, MicroStrategy takes the most aggressive and direct approach. Tesla, for instance, bought and later sold part of its holdings. Spot Bitcoin ETFs offer indirect exposure, but MicroStrategy maintains its role as the largest public holder of Bitcoin, giving it a unique position in the corporate crypto ecosystem. MicroStrategy's strategy is a clear case of a company transforming itself to bet everything on a future vision. So far, execution appears solid and market support remains strong. But the volatility of the cryptocurrency and regulatory risks demand close attention. Will this approach turn MicroStrategy into a long-term success story or serve as a cautionary tale of overexposure to a high-risk asset? What's your take on MicroStrategy's billion-dollar Bitcoin gamble? Visionary move or unnecessary risk? Let us know in the comments. If you found this analysis useful, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss our next insights. See you next time.